I will say this at 15:07 on today's date, which I believe is the 24th, or is it the 25th today? No, 24th, isn't it? We're not winning the league, mate. We can clip that up. We ain't winning the league. We have not got the mentality of a manager that knows how to play attacking football to win this league. He's too scared. He's too worried. And that's just going to be it. And you can clip me up. And I hope that if I get clipped up, you're clowning me at the end of the season and you're putting me all over your channel if you want to do that. I know you're not that sort of
No,
guy.
you're just assuming everything's gonna go well for everybody else.
I'm just assuming I'm not worried about everybody else. I'm worried about us, bro. I'm not worried about how many games Liverpool lose. I'm not worried about what Man City are doing. I don't care that Chelsea look rubbish at the moment. I care about Arsenal Football Club and how bad we are looking in certain games, which is worrying because I haven't been enjoying the
Nobody has
progress.
looked good.
Huh?
Nobody has looked good bar Man City versus Wolves. Who really looked good this season? Everyone's had moments, but it's 5 games. Dan, we don't analyze the season until 10 games. You don't get excited about a player until 10 games, but you're ready to write off the season after 5 games.
No, I'm not
That
writing off the
honestly, bro,
season. I'm not writing off
honestly,
the
this is
season.
this is this is sad. This is
No.
sad.
Do you know what I'm
You've
not
given
doing?
up.
I'm not writing off the season. I don't think we're good enough to win the league. That's my opinion. I'm not
No,
giving up, going,
it's-
oh my God, where's
no,
you? We need to win something.
you're basically saying you're throwing in the towel. You don't think it's gonna happen. You'd rather
Not for the
sacrifice
league.
it today if you could.
Not for the league. I would
Would
I
you
would
sac-
I would go and get Luis Enrique now
Why would he leave?
because we've got £15 million a year to give him.
Why would he leave the team where he just won the treble and won
Because
the Champions League?
he's been there and completed it, mate. He's going to come over to England in a much better league. He can prove himself over in
I'm
England.
sorry, Dan. You got people call me deluded, but I think it's delusional to think that the manager who just won a treble and won the Champions League with PSG is just going to up and leave and go to another team.
Why wouldn't he come to Arsenal? Are we not big enough for Arsenal? Are we not big enough for Enrique?
I don't think you're going to take a manager who just won a treble and currently is a Champions League holder is just going to up and leave their club and come to Arsenal.
Okay, I'll go take Hansi Flick then.
Hansi Flick's not going to leave Barcelona either. Barcelona is a bigger club than us. Why would he leave Barcelona? I think you're deluded, bro. Wallahi. On a real. Do you think we're gonna prize either PSG or Barcelona's manager away from them right now?
Yep, with money we would.
I think that's ridiculous.
With money we would.
I think that's
with
ridiculous.
money we would.
If you say there's a manager that's not currently employed that could do a better job, fair. But
Zidane?
if you're saying, but what we're not even talking about what Arteta said. We're now just basically saying you've given up on the manager. Get 24.
No. If this weekend, if we don't beat Newcastle, the league's done, bro.
No, you didn't say that.
No, I think it's done, but I think the league's done already. However, I don't think we're good enough to win the league.
They could, God forbid, they could, what do you call it, lose to Palace or draw versus Palace. We beat Newcastle. We're back up there. It's only 5 points. It's only 5 points. It's been 5 games. There is
They'll
another
draw to 30, Palace and we'll draw to Newcastle. That's what's going to happen.
Bro, there's another 30. What is it? Another 33 games remaining this season. You're already looking to say we're not going to win it. You've come.
Didn't you tell me this last season though?
If we were in the same level as Chelsea on like 8 or 7 points, and it's like double our points this part of the season, maybe I get it. But 5 points is not much. We're overdoing it now.
5 points is not. If it starts to go to 7 or anything more than that.
You also have to look at who we've played, though. You can't sit here and just be like, "Oh my God, we're not gonna win because we dropped points to City and Liverpool." Bro, City and Liverpool is not every other team in the league. Do you think because we played what do you call it, a poor lineup versus City and Liverpool, that means now we're gonna drop points to Newcastle, we're gonna drop points to Aston Villa, we're gonna drop points to every other team that we play? Come on, Dan. I think you're easy to write off the season.
I'm not writing off the season, by the way. I'm writing off the league.
You're writing off the Premier League.
Yeah, I am. I definitely am. I didn't think we were going to win it anyway. I thought Liverpool were going to win it, and I can see with my own eyes in the first 5 games that Liverpool are going to be better than us.
Liverpool have not been good either.
Exactly, and that's the worst part about it. They haven't even been good, and they're top easily. No one's even close to them at the moment. Yeah, we've got 5. Seriously, bro, we're 5 points behind them, right? And I don't feel. Do you feel confident we're going to walk past Newcastle?
I think we can beat Newcastle. Yeah.
Yeah, we can. Are we going to? He's going to have to change things up.
I don't know what Newcastle's what do you call it, fixtures have looked like. Let me see.
Newcastle have had Bournemouth. They drew. They had Leeds and they drew.
Barcelona beat them. Wolves. They beat Wolves. They drew against Leeds. They obviously the Liverpool game. They drew against Newcastle. They've struggled to score goals, but they've been really good defensively. If it's a situation where if we go to Newcastle and we play a similar midfield and we don't play our top attackers like Saka and Eze again, then of course we're not going to win. But if we go there and we play our
Did
attacking
you call
players
him
and
out
we
for the team news against City?
sorry,
Did you call him out for the team news against City, or did you think it was the right team?
100% I called it out and I can show you the evidence. I said
I
it from
don't
the
need to see the
moment
evidence.
the moment that the lineup came out. Let me show you. Here it
Was you
is.
deflated as I was?
This is what I said, the exact words, and I can share the screen right now. This is my exact words. Uh, what with Arsenal's lineup is out, and I have two questions. Why is Eze not starting, and why stick with the Moreno Rice Zubimendi midfield?
Do you
Boom.
know what the answer is?
And you know what people were saying to me? This
Your
guy's like
manager's
trust the
a wimp.
process. People are telling me to trust the process. People are telling me if you don't back the manager, fuck off. And I'm like respectfully shut your mouth.
You know what it is? And I know you called me out for this. It's because your manager's a wimp, mate. That's what it is. Your manager's a wimp. He's got no balls, and he doesn't believe that this side is as good because he has to protect it. He's got the best defense in the league, right? He doesn't think he has because he puts Rice, Zubimendi, and Marino in front of it. So why don't we actually test out the defense, see how good it is? Why don't we allow these attack to actually go for it? Why don't we trust in the 415 million pounds midfield that he spent and the 600 million defense that he's put together? What the hell it is? And actually say, do you know what? Let's get our attack go for it now. Let's let Saka come on and do his thing. Let's start Eze and believe we're good enough to go forward. Let's actually create some chances for Gyökeres. Instead, he's like pass it sideways and backwards and don't let anybody get the
You know,
ball.
you know what the logic I heard was? The logic I heard was Moreno's the presser, and Trossard's the one that drops deep to help with the creation.
It
And
ain't
that's
working.
it didn't work in the first half, and what happened was they bypassed us and they got the goal because they went long. In the second half, he chased the game and he went for it. As much as we criticize him for the first half performance, second half the team was much better, and he did take risks. He did go and throw everybody out there. He did show that he acknowledged that he made mistakes and he tried to correct them. It's just unfortunate that we didn't get the two goals needed to go and win the game. We got one goal to get the draw, but at that point it's like you get a draw, it's almost as good as a loss almost.
Well, look, we set up now in the two biggest games of the first half of the season against Liverpool and Manchester City. We've set up negatively, and we've not played our 70 million pound creator in Eza. That is on the manager, bro. There's nobody that can convince me that this was the right team. There's nobody that convinced me that what he did against Liverpool or Manchester City was the right decision. Now I need to see him change that up, admit that he was wrong, and go into the Newcastle game more attacking. But from what he says and his own words, which I'll bring up first on screen, he believes that we are the most attacking team in the league. From our goalkeeper onwards, there's absolutely no problems. Let me just show what he said here because I couldn't believe what I was hearing when I heard this.
Yeah, put it full screen.
The players that we have, start on the keeper, very attacking goalkeeper, the most attacking goalkeeper in the league by far. The center backs, one of them, the most attacking one. In one phase, the most attacking one. The two fullbacks, you look at every stat, that's it. Zubimendi playing there. We play with a player on the right-hand side, attacking midfielder, played as a 9 last year. So how attacking that is. More than a 9 playing in midfield. I haven't seen it in the league. Attacking midfielder, it was a 9. And 3 from players that are very, very much attacking. So I think we have a lot of attacking. The players that we have.
Most attacking team, yet we can't allow to trust our attack to actually go in creativity.
He's missing the point. The point has never been about the attacking players. It's about the creativity. That's the point. And I think he missed the whole point. Everyone's speaking to him about attack, attack, attack. It's defensive, defensive, defensive. He's wrong in the sense that his whole point is about, oh, I have Moreno, he's an attacking midfielder. I have Rice, who's gotten a bunch of assists, and I've got these 3 attackers. I got a defender, and obviously he's talking about the fact that Calafiori and Timber have been producing a lot of GA, but in actual reality, he completely missed the point. And everyone's gonna say he's talking crap. I think he is wrong in his analysis, but I think he's doing it intentionally. He's not talking about what the issue actually is. He's talking about the wording. It's semantics. In my opinion, he should have, if the question should have been creativity. The question should have been more quality. You have better players. Why didn't you play your best players? And in my opinion, I think Arteta's wrong. He got it wrong. People are saying, "Oh, why are you protecting him?" In this point, I don't think he needs any protection. He's a
Why
grown
have we
man.
not had any creativity, Egal?
He made a mistake. He should have played the creative players in the game versus Liverpool. He should have played the creative players in the game versus Manchester City. And in the second half, he did. We didn't get in. We didn't do enough to get the goals. Honestly, I think at this point we're over analyzing something that is clear, that is a misunderstanding from him. He maybe thought we were talking about, oh, the players on the pitch were not good enough to get us a goal. That's not what we mean. We mean the players on the pitch are not good enough to cause enough havoc, to
You know
create
our
enough.
most creative player is this season?
Our most creative player is probably Calafiori.
Yeah, there's a problem there. He's our left back.
No, but two of them are flick-ons from corners.
Exactly. So what's everyone else doing then? If that's what we were doing to get our most assist is Calafiori dinking the ball over to Eza and to Gyökeres for 2 assists. Our most shots is from our left back, who I don't know where he's supposed to be playing half the time, although I've been quite impressed with him up until like the weekend. I don't know why we have Calafiori as our most creative player when we've got players like Odegaard, we've got players like Eza, we've got players like Saka,
How many
Madueke,
games have they
Martinelli,
played?
Trossard.
How many games?
How many
How
of
many
them?
games have they
Gyökeres
played?
even?
No. Eze,
As many as
Saka,
Calafiori.
and Eze, Saka, and Odegaard have all missed games. Eze because we just recently signed him. Odegaard because he got injured for a couple games. Saka because he got injured for a couple games. And as much as we want to criticize the manager for injuries, I'm not sitting here saying that's an excuse, but I'm just simply saying if you're going to talk about our best creative players missing games, they did miss
Okay,
games.
then Rice, Marino, Zubamendi, who's supposed to be this guy that can thread balls through. What they're doing? Madueke, Marino, Trossard, Martinelli. What have they been doing?
You're right. The chance creation is a problem, but I do think once we have Saka, Odegaard, and Eze on the pitch, we're not going to have these same issues, and that's really the manager's mistake on not playing them when he has them available versus Liverpool and Man City.
But the problem I've got with what you've just said there, right, is you said once we have Saka, Odegaard, and Eze, he's backups for when they're out. Odegaard's out, he plays Marino, right? Nothing like the player. No creative spark, no flair, no creativity. When Eze wasn't there, he played bloody Trossard, the slowest of the slowest. Yeah. We've not seen Ethan Waneri anywhere near enough, in my opinion. In the last 2 seasons, I've got to be honest with you. Oh, he's
He
17
played
and
against
18.
Leeds.
Yeah, and he got what was his reward? Bench again. And bench again. This is my problem with it. I'm not saying Ethan needs to play every minute before everyone starts shouting at me. He's 18. However, when there's players out, Odegaard last year was out the whole time. He played Trossard in the 10, stinking out there, gaff, when he should have played Ethan. He comes out in a press conference last season and goes, maybe I should have trusted Ethan more earlier part of the season. And then he does this, Marino ahead of Ethan. Are you absolutely mad, bruv? And I would have said to you at the pub, if you were with me, right, with all of my boys at the weekend, I would have said to you, Egal, the team's out. Oh, who's he gone with, Dan? Who do you reckon he's gone with? It's no Odegaard in the 10. Who would you play? Eza, Ethan, no Marino. Huh? Okay, well, Eza's on the left, right? Oh, no. It's Trossard. What is going on with this guy? This is the most ridiculous team news that I've ever seen. And then to have the arrogance to sit in a press conference and start explaining about how fantastic the result was against Manchester City, that you could not believe the way we played. It was much better than we beat them 5-1 last season. And actually, he's had CEOs and chairmen and all this ringing him up, telling him how much of a fantastic job he did against Manchester City. A draw against Manchester City, by the way. I'll show it. I've got this clip as well, by the way.
He's getting defensive. He's getting defensive, and of course,
It's embarrassing.
Anybody's gonna get a little defensive, but I think he didn't make himself look good. I don't know if he's actually speaking to CEOs and coaches and other people about how they played against Man City, because as much as we want to laugh, he is right with 1 point. Man City did play completely different from how they played under any Pep team in his career. That is one thing, but it's not something to write home about when you don't win. So
It's
I don't get
embarrassing.
why.
Let me listen to it. Let me listen to what he said.
I cannot spend my energy of that. What is the intention? What is the purpose of that? Because I had a lot of things using my phone. They could not believe what we did to Manchester City. And people that are coaches, managers, CEOs, presidents, so proud. And I look at the players and the people around. So I'm much more filled and fueled with that. I cannot spend my energy of that. What is the intention?
Bro, we beat them 5-1 last year. What is
Unbelievable.
he talking about? I get it. I get the anger, especially from the people who are not supporting Arsenal, and especially from the people who want the manager sacked. I get why you guys get annoyed by some of the stuff he's saying. He's blatantly just trying to antagonize people or tell people he has a lot of support from other people well within the game who know better than you. Basically trying to belittle everyone's opinion. I get it. I don't think he should have said that. And I'm not going to sit here and say, "Oh, I support anything like that." But fair enough. Some people are he's just going to lie through his teeth sometimes.
I can't stand stuff like this. It's the pure arrogance is absolutely deluded of this guy, man. It's
But you know
absolutely
something?
deluded.
If it was a manager who won the league last year, no one would care.
What do you mean? If he did what? Sorry.
Pep Guardiola does stuff like this all the time. Nobody cares.
Yeah, but the difference is that this is half the problem. This is half the problem. If Pep Guardiola in the last decade wants to say crazy stuff, he can, because he can back it up with, "Hey, don't think I'm doing this every year." This guy that we've got has not done this for 5-6 years. So now we're in a scenario where he's saying this crazy stuff like some arrogant geezer who walks with a CV longer than everyone's arm. And the guy's literally won 1 trophy in 6 years. And he's walking out with this crap. Everybody thought I was great. And if that's true, by the way, and our CEOs and our chairmen are going, "Oh, I want them gone as well," because I'm not celebrating no
It was our
1-1.
CEO, the chairman.
I don't care who it was. They all need to, in my opinion, and this is the same goes for this PSG comment he made last season, by the way. "Oh, I've spoken to them all in the dressing room. They said we were brilliant." What are you talking about? Who cares? Because they're probably taking the piss out of you, bruv. You were well good. We beat you. This guy is stupid, bruv. He's an absolute clown. Stuff like this, comments that just winds me the hell up, man. And then I said to you that I put on my title that he was a wimp, and you run me up and said I was out of order of calling him a wimp. He was a wimp. He was a wimp against Manchester City. What other word should I call it? Cautious.
I think you could have said something worse, to be fair, but I didn't say you're out of order. I just said I disagree. I think the lineup, he got it wrong and he tried to fix it. Overall, though, Dan, right now you just want you've not fully been like 100% supportive. You've basically been partially in. You're like, if he can, we'll see, but I don't believe he can. And now you just
supportive. What does that mean?
Now you're basically waiting and seeing, now that he has the players, what can he do with them, right?
But listen, I've wanted this guy gone since 2020, right? And each time I'm told he's not going anywhere. So all I can do is either give up my season ticket, not bother going, or go to the games and see what he can do in come May. I don't think come May we're going to win this Premier League, which means he's got to win a trophy. If he doesn't win me an FA Cup, if he doesn't win me a Champions League, and if he doesn't win me a domestic cup or a Premier League title, I want him gone, bro. And I'm not even. I don't care. And I've actually been kind. I've said, win me a trophy. Some people have told me what trophy they got. Oh, he's got to win. I'm happy if he wins an FA Cup. Some people don't want that. Oh, what, 6 years for an FA Cup? Just win me something. I'm starving over here, bro. Yeah, I grew up winning stuff.
All right. Don't you feel like you're quick to basically give a reaction where it's like, the season's over, let's move on? You've seen 5 games.
Season's over. I said the Premier League's over.
Okay, you're saying the Premier League's over. Let's move on from managers. If you're saying get rid of him, you're basically saying forget about this season. We're not going to win anything under this manager. Am I wrong?
I don't think he's going to win the Premier League, but if he wins me a Champions League, I'll shut up.
You think he can win you a Champions League with the team selection?
I think he needs. I think he can win a domestic cup with this team.
Is that good enough for you to keep him?
Yeah, not a lot of people will agree with that, but that's fine. I just want to win a trophy. Some people want it to be a certain. I don't think we're in a position after winning nothing for 5 years to go, I want that trophy. I'll have that one, please. Of course, there's a order of priority. I want the Champions League over anything because they've won it. Premier League next, FA Cup, then the League Cup. If it ain't in that order, I want one of them. I don't care. I'm not having anybody tell me that a Carabao Cup is a dusty trophy, mate. I grew up winning that trophy. Nobody tell me that after winning 14 of them, you don't want another FA Cup. And nobody tell me that we not really want this Europa League or whatever the hell it is that we're in. Because if we were in a Europa League, I would want that one as well because our European heritage is shocking. So I don't care what trophy we're in. I want to win the damn thing. Yeah. There's a amount of people that say, I don't really want that trophy. We're not in a position. Yeah. We're not City or Chelsea over the last 2 decades that can go, we've won enough of them. Let's go for the big boy. We haven't won enough of them. How many League Cups have we won, Egal?
I don't know, 6, 4?
2, 87 and 93. I don't want 2 League Cups. I don't want 14 FA Cups. I want hundreds and hundreds of the things. Yeah. Then I look at the scenario in Europe. It's a shambles, bruv. The Fairs Cup and the Cup Winners' Cup. That's it. So when I look at it, I am looking at the League Cup, the FA Cup, and the Champions League as serious as everything else. I'm not looking
To
at
be
these.
fair, we never took
One.
under Arsene Wenger. We never took the League Cup serious. It was always an opportunity for the kids.
No.
Dan, 5 games, 1 loss, 1 draw. I don't think the season's done. I think obviously if we go to lose to Newcastle and Liverpool beat Palace, then it's a situation where we've obviously made it extremely difficult for ourselves. But even then, I would still say it's early. Right now, 5 games into the season, I'm not writing off the league.
This really wound me up, by the way. Really wound me up. Where are we? Yep, here we go.
You watched the Spain game with Max.
Yes. Unbelievable. Should have been sent off after 35 minutes.
I take it he's in the squad.
Huh?
He's in the squad.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
I might put the handbrake on, and all the journalists, don't laugh, man. This ain't funny. He is playing with the handbrake on. This guy is so arrogant. What's he saying? Oh, yeah, I'm a handbrake manager. It's true. What's he talking about, this guy, man?
Lighten up, man. Lighten up. He's just making a joke because people taking the piss out of him. He's like, let me take the piss out of people back. That's it. It's simple. The manager hears the criticism. He sees the criticism. Maybe he's even on Twitter. Maybe he has family members on Twitter seeing it. Maybe he has people he's hearing things from the grapevine from other people. But at the end of the day, he's a human being. He's going to take a pop back at half the people taking pops at him. And I think that's just a shot at the people saying Arteta is playing with the handbrake on. He's playing super defensive. And I think he's going to see this. I think he's going to see this, and he's going to go and try to score maybe 9 goals today versus Port Vale and play a strong team. And I'm not even going to lie to you. I wouldn't be shocked if I see Gyökeres out there, Saka out there, Saliba out there, and he just goes and has us score 9 goals versus Port Vale.
Let's move to that game. I was going to show you another clip, but basically he's
no. What's the last clip? I haven't heard any other clips.
Okay, where is it? Let me show you this clip.
No, but do you have an issue with the manager having a personality and being like, "You guys are taking the piss out of me. I'm going to take the piss out of you"?
I have an issue with the arrogance of this man.
What arrogance? People say what's arrogant about him making a joke?
No, you don't. Look, let's just play this clip and I'll explain. Where are we? Why is that not working? Hang on, my computer's stopped. There we go.
Extremely surprised with my knowledge and my know-how and how I analyze a football game, because it was impossible for somebody to predict such a dominance from Arsenal throughout 96 minutes, because it never happened in 17 years of Pep as a manager. Extremely surprised with my knowledge and my know-how.
What is this guy waffling about, bro? What is this guy on about? I think he's lost it. I think he's lost his head.